You sat for study, and after 5 minutes, our generation's average attention span is less than a minute. Yet somehow, some students can study for hours while others struggle to focus even for 10 minutes. The difference isn't intelligence, it's focus. And here's the thing, focus isn't a talent, it's a skill that allows an average person to achieve extraordinary goals. Most people think there is something wrong with them, but the real problem is these five habits. Fix them, and your focus can become incredibly sharp. And trust me, habit number five is the most powerful. Let's begin. Habit 1. Stop multitasking, start single tasking. Everyone tells you don't multitask, but you still try to do four things at once because it feels productive. But here's the truth, your brain doesn't actually multitask, it simply switches from one task to another over and over again, and every switch costs mental energy. That's why people who juggle multiple tasks end up giving half their attention to everything and nothing gets done well. People with exceptional focus do one thing at a time with full commitment. So, next time you sit down to work, put your phone away, open only what you need, and give one task your complete attention. That's real productivity. Habit 2. You allow distractions before you even begin. Before starting work, you leave notifications on, your phone stays within reach. You tell yourself, I'll just ignore it. But your brain doesn't work that way. The moment your phone lights up, your attention shifts even if you never touch it. Highly focused people don't rely on willpower. They design their environment so distractions never get the chance. Put your phone in another room, turn off notifications, keep only the tabs you actually need. Try it once, you'll notice the difference immediately. Habit 3. You don't have dedicated deep work time. Instead, you work in random bursts. 10 minutes here, 20 minutes there, with constant breaks in between. At the end of the day, it feels like you worked a lot, but in reality, your brain never entered deep focus because focus needs a warm up period. Only after that, the real deep work begins. If you keep stopping, your brain keeps starting over. You stay stuck in the warm up phase and never reach flow state. Flow state is a mental zone where your focus reaches its peak. Learning becomes easier, time disappears, and information sticks far more effectively. It's not impossible to reach. Habit 4. You quit when it starts feeling difficult. You begin a task, but after a few minutes, it feels boring or uncomfortable, so you stop. And tell yourself, maybe I'm just not in the mood. But here's what most people don't realize. The beginning of every deep focus session feels uncomfortable. Your brain needs time to adjust. The people who push through those first few minutes are the ones who enter flow state. That's when work starts feeling easier. But if you quit every time things get uncomfortable, you never experience that feeling and you keep believing that you simply can't focus. Next time it feels difficult, stay with it for just 15 more minutes. You might be surprised how much easier it becomes. Habit 5. You wait for motivation. You think, I'll start when I feel motivated. So you wait for the perfect mood, the perfect energy, the perfect moment. But motivation doesn't come first. Action does. The moment you begin, even when you don't feel like it, your brain starts building momentum. And that momentum turns into focus. Ask yourself this. When was the last time you started something without waiting to feel motivated? If you can't remember, this might be the biggest habit holding you back. So let's put everything together. Stop multitasking, remove visible distractions, schedule dedicated deep work sessions. Remember that the beginning is always the hardest part and never wait for motivation. Follow these 5 habits and your focus will improve dramatically. But if you really want extraordinary results, you need to master flow state because that's where your best work happens. I have explained that in my next video. Follow my channel to watch it next.